But I think what UCC is saying is that one, we have held elections and there are winners and losers. Because when you go into an election, you either win or you lose. Both of you cannot win for the same seat. And there are avenues provided for those who may have grievances. If you have grievances, if you are not satisfied with the outcome of the results or the process that led to the results, you are always free to challenge everything in court. The courts of law are open. I think UCC has noted a trend where those aggrieved are not necessarily interested in pursuing a court process, but they just want to put the court of public opinion and engage in discussions and bordering on inciting the public. And I say, why? Somebody goes on radio or TV, say, I was cheated, this happened. You are basically poisoning the public, and this can cause mayhem among the voters, and yet the exercise of voting has ended. So I think it's just a word of caution, especially to the moderators, the editors, and the people who hold the talk shows. There was this talk show hosting the woman MP elect from Masaka City, and I think Mr. Muryanyama from Onup, which turned nasty on one of the televisions, and many others. We need decency in the media. Yes, you can debate elections and the election outcomes and how it went, but I think the caution is, let's remain decent. Let's not deteriorate into a behavior that incites the public. If you are aggrieved and you're not happy with the results, you can go to court, and we trust that the courts can be able to handle any grievances which you raise. But I will read the text that UCC has written, and if there is any guidance that they need to get, the law empowers me to guide UCC on how to handle some of these matters. But I believe they are just cautioning that let's not misuse the media. If we have electoral grievances, the media should not be the platform where we go take our fights. The fights can go to court. And now you who moderate talk shows, you should ensure that you follow the minimum broadcasting standards, because there are standards which we have set. You are asking which law UCC is following. UCC is empowered through a plethora of legislation, laws, because the UCC regulates communication. So the law cannot be the issue. The issue is that is a point they are making. And while I have not invited myself to read, to understand fully what they wrote, but I suspect they are basically throwing a word of caution that let's not, if we have electoral grievances, let's not use the media as a platform to take those grievances to the extent of wanting to incite the public when actually people are recovering from elections and it is now time to work. We cannot remain in the electioneering period all the time. The Bible says there is time for everything. We have had times of campaigns, we have gone into voting, the Electoral Commission has declared winners. We should also allow the public to rest from this electoral excitement so that they concentrate on work. If you are aggrieved, go to court. So I think that's the point they are making, but I will study what their guidance is, and if there is need for modifying anything, we shall modify it. But I am certain that whatever they have issued is in good faith to see that there is order in society. Yes, Charles is asking that this issue of compensation has been on and on for some time. Will it now be handled? The answer is yes. I am sure this is the first time you are getting a cabinet minister addressing you here on cattle compensation with finality. Yes, it has been an issue that has been discussed. Money in the past has also been released to start off with this process of restocking those regions, but there were challenges with respect to how the money was being distributed. I think they were using lawyers to deliver the money, and part of this money was not reaching. And we have discussed all these issues. So this time around, we shall not pass through lawyers or middlemen or third parties, but the government will directly reach out to the people. And like I said, each household is going to get 5 heifers. A heifer priced at 1 million shillings, that's 5 million shillings. And we shall use the households that were captured in the National Housing and Population Census. Because that's a few years ago, we did a census, and you know a census is done at household level. So we have the numbers of households in Acholi, in Lango, in Teso. That will be the cutoff point, because the numbers of households can be elastic, because every day people are marrying and forming households and families, but the cutoff is we shall use the households which were captured in the census. So you can compute, because those households are there and you know how many they are. I have told you the amount. You can even estimate how much money we are talking about. But we shall not pay it at once. It will be in a number of financial years over time until when we complete that process. So Charles, yes, it is real. It is real. It is real, and we already have some money in the budget. We shall put more money in the next year's budget, and the program will start in earnest. So yes, it is real. It's not like in the past where it was not clear. Now it's going to start.